everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Thoughts of Education, an initiative by collegedunia.com. Today we are having Dr. Santaram Nayak, HOD Computer Science and Engineering Department, Raghavendra Educational Institutions, Bangalore. Welcome to the show, sir. I'll start with a brief introduction about you. Dr. Santaram Nayak has completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science from Bangalore University and also did his PhD in Computer Science from Dr. MGR University. He has a total 28 years of experience in teaching, training and consultancy, research and administration, and presently working as a professor and HOD of Sri Raghavendra Educational Institutions, Bangalore. He has also been awarded for Significant Contribution Award, State Level Recognition by CSI BC, and Significant Contribution Award, National Level Recognition by CSI. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
So, we are going to have few questions from Mr. Santaram Nayak. So, shall we start, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, my first question is, being a faculty of the Computer Science Department, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students?
Okay, good. Being a faculty of Computer Science Department, my roles are like I may be a teacher or a proctor or a counselor or a guide or mentor or sometimes advisor. And my responsibilities are to teach the course with the vision of outcome. And as a counselor or proctor, monitor the students to be on the track of study to excel. And as a guide, give proper input for meaningful project development and execution.
Thank you for the answer, sir. So, my next question is, how do you tend to establish a healthy relations with the students and fellow faculties?
Well, I believe that we must have a human approach and mutual understanding with which we can establish a very healthy relationship among students and fellow colleagues.
Okay, that's great, sir. So, and how do you try to bring in practical approach towards the student and make it industry oriented?
Good, very appropriate. Teach the students with the view of industry perspective because we need to regularly update ourselves and then see that we teach with the industry perspective and find the significance of subject in the current scenario. That's more than enough for us to keep on track.
That's totally true. So I totally agree with you. And what about the curriculum, sir? How do you strategize the curriculum and how often it gets updated to make it benefiting for the students?
Correct. Curriculum, because we are in the affiliated system, it so happens that a university takes care to revise the syllabus or curriculum very frequently depending upon the need. But however, it cannot be done over 6 months or something. Once in a 2 year or 3 years, the university will take the initiative to revise the curriculum and then try to add the latest developments and latest necessary tools and techniques, etc., which in the curriculum.
Right. Totally agree, sir. And talking about, the best practices offered by the department. What are the best practices offered by your department to the students which help them gain necessary skills?
Good. It's challenging. Basically, what we need to do is maybe we have to encourage our students for innovative thinking. That's the need of the hour. And the provision for additional knowledge gaining. We have to have the provision for additional knowledge gaining, how they can undergo some specialized courses, which can help them to excel in the career or develop in the professional career. And then facilitate career counseling and focus on overall development. So that should be aim so that we can definitely see that some gainful benefits in that particular area.
Right.
That's best practices we can say.
Right. And what are your views upon the placements and higher education about the students from your department? Or maybe how does your department prepare students for higher education?
But because normally the parents, they look at what is the support for placements.
Yes, sir.
It is obvious that it's the part of the education system. We need to facilitate the placement. In that direction, the placement training starts from the beginning itself. During the first year, they give the basic training, and then subsequently they give how to their skill development, all those things, and also added with some technical training also they will provide with that. So some input towards the placement activity will be given, which will be facilitated by the institute, and that will help them to sharpen their career.
Right, right. And what about preparing them for the competition? Because as we all know that the competition from outside the world is so high. So how do you help your student to cope up with those competitions?
In fact, what we do here is students have been advised to take up some additional knowledge enhancement activities, which will help them to face the competition with the peers, sometimes maybe in the institute or maybe in the competing institutes in the neighboring vicinity, etc. And then such supporting the topics which are included in the placement activities. And also we give some additional training in that line so that students won't lose their opportunity.
Right, right. Okay. And what about, sir, extracurricular activities? Like, do you have any extracurricular activities or maybe program to enhance the skills of the students or expose them to the real world challenges?
Yeah, it is there. It must be. Okay. So, which gives them additional kind of encouragement for the students, those who are in the field of extracurricular. So, they'll be encouraged with all facilities from the institution. They'll be allowed or advised to participate in the competitions, sometimes intra-college or then inter-college or maybe the university level or state level. So they will be encouraged to participate in the extracurricular activities. Whatever the minimum the training that will be given, that is needed, will be provided by the institutions by hiring the people so that they will get the additional benefit of that.
Right, right. And what are the challenges you faced to uplift the quality of education of your department?
Okay, so challenges are there. Basically, here important is the learners must have interest. Finding
Right, sir.
learners with real interest is very important. It's not that because of their parental pressure or something they join this engineering stream, computer science or information science, whatever it is. So that should not be the situation. It should be with a real interest. If they come, there is a provision for them to learn. Okay, so they can excel in that field. And then timely availability of reliable resource. It is the basic responsibility of the institution to provide the resource, and then resource has to be optimally utilized by the learners. What I mean is students. Then high expectation with the low profile. So that is another challenge we have. Normally we expect high efficiency, but our system performance is very, very low. So that should not be the bad. And that will be one of the challenge which we need to overcome sometimes.
Right. I totally agree with you, sir, on this. And talking about, talking about curriculum, when you came to the colleges, what was your vision and how does the curriculum of your department or maybe on sorry cancel talking how does the curriculum of your department or your college ensures the best practices of the industry?
Okay, with respect to the coping up with the curriculum is normally designed and defined by university, which we affiliate, that is Visvesvaraya Technological University. As per their guidelines, we will be doing, and wherever it is necessary regarding the faculty knowledge upgradation or skill upgradation, so that will be taken care. Sometimes university themselves they facilitate for the faculty members to attend the training program, and then sometimes the outside agency somebody they will do, and that time the college encourages the faculty to participate and then upgrade their skills. So of course faculty development program is the main topic which will strengthen the curriculum learning and then teaching. And also for students what we do is wherever it's possible we will try to give them or facilitate some additional courses or etc which will give them additional knowledge.
That's all.
And it happens in a regular basis. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. That's all for the day.
Good.
And thank you for answering all the questions and your patience and your time. It was an honor for us to have you on the panel. And
Very good. Thank you.
thank you so much, sir.